Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lomax here. Know it's been a minute. But hey, man, I wanted to talk about something again. A lot of things that I iterated in a few of my past videos. and it is about friends. It is about so-called friends. And I tell y'all, man, it's kind of tough for me to, at this point in life, to have friends at this point. So I'm gonna give you another story. So it was a guy I grew up with from the Sandbox, man. Like I said, we had spoke about 6 years ago, maybe 5. Cause he had just now tried to get into trucking. But out the blue, he hit me up. He sends me a request and all that on Facebook. And I think he's in the music thing now, but he still drives trucks. I think he does flatbed, right? And so he ends up calling me on Messenger. And we just catch up. And you tell me how life is going, things are good, but this is why I be finding weird with people. I know people change, have a different aspect or different perspective on life, but see, here's the thing: when we dialoguing, when we're talking, right, and maybe you receive a phone call, because this is what happened. You receive the phone call and you tell me, oh, bro, I gotta take this call, I'm gonna call you back. In my mind, I already know you're not gonna do it. Like I say, y'all, I'm not just saying this stuff just to say it. I say it because it's the patterns that I've noticed when it comes to people. Maybe not all people like that, I know that. But I'm telling you, man, it be the small things that I pay attention to now. Especially friends. Don't matter how long you've known them. To me, at this point, it don't matter how long you've known them. So, like I say, he said he'll call me back. And I was like, okay, do your thing. You think he did? No, he didn't. Strike one. I usually cut people off that don't do what they say they gonna do. So anyway, weeks go by, and he sends me his number. We exchanged numbers already. The first time I was telling y'all, I just didn't say it, but we exchanged numbers already. You never did call me back. Now that you on the phone, and I think now, he's an owner operator or whatever the case is, which is good for him. He goes to when he called me, he goes to tell me, automatically, man, he just started talking about people on where we're from. He gets to talking about, N-word people from South Carolina, this and that and the third. And I'm just like, I'm soaking this in, right? And I'm just listening to him. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm the most wealthiest in my family. I'm number one who ever been wealthy in my family and all that. Like I said, I'm just listening to him. And he just keep going on and on and on. And he starts talking about, lease purchasing and all that, which is I don't deal with. Maybe one of these days, maybe I'll own operating. Maybe. That's a big maybe. He keeps going on. And he keeps saying, he keeps talking about everybody else. And he keeps mentioning that he has a lot of money, he's wealthy. In my mind, right then and there, once he started talking about others, instead of me and him logging, right? And catching up on things, he's talking about other people. It's not like he's talking about him to make a point. No, he was speaking from a tone of trying to put people down. There's a difference. There's a major difference. And like I said, me personally, I don't want to be around nobody like that. I don't even need to talk to people like that. In so many words, if you will say this stuff about, you know, maybe the people you've known or the people you've had encounters with, whatever the case, who cares? You would do the same to me. Y'all, that's just my thought process. Again, once he said all that and I was taking it in, I just said to myself, okay, after we get off the phone, I'm blocking this guy. I don't care how long I've known him. This is not the guy who I've known from the sandbox, or let alone 6 years ago. It's not. He's boasting. He's bragging. He goes to tell me, you know, that he told his aunt that I'm a multi-millionaire, this and that and the third. And like I say, what does any of that have to do with anything? And he'll go, oh, this is why people not making no money, they not doing this and doing that. He's saying a lot. And like I say, at the end of the day, I don't believe nothing that came out of his mouth. And maybe that's one of the reasons why this happened again. Oh, somebody calling me. Bro, I'm gonna call you back. Y'all think he called back? Nope. So you know what I did? I took the liberty along myself, delete and block. From the things that he told me, which I'm not gonna say them, I see why some people don't really like you, dog. That may explain the reason why somebody went behind your back and did what they did. It's cool to make money. It's cool to have your own business. But see, when you start talking about other people, where you from, I guess to violate yourself. I mean, or not violate, but validate yourself into thinking that you're better than them because maybe you're a millionaire or a thousandaire. You got life messed up, man. That's just what I think. I don't even want to talk to you because you showed me who you are within 2 phone calls. You said you was going to do something and you didn't do it. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to share this video, man, and give y'all real life time on these people that's so-called friends. The majority of people you probably run into in today's time, they cornballs, man. You know, they just not trustworthy people at this point. Not everybody, but a good many of them, man. That's just something what I've learned. I run into people all the time, y'all, and it's the same old thing. Same old thing. They go out their way to find me, maybe on social media, or want to exchange numbers, but they never do anything. If we do communicate, I'll call you back, is what they'll say. Never do. I say, man, I'm just not that type of person to where I want to get on the phone and talk about nonsense. Nobody cares about how much money you make. Nobody cares where you live. Dude, who cares? You're just trying to make yourself feel like you're here, and I guess you're trying to make others feel like they're here. Anyway, man, that's all I gotta say, y'all. That's all I gotta say. I just wanted to share that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I bugging? Because like I say, man, I'm at that point. I don't play games with people. I really don't. And I stopped giving people benefit of the doubt. But hey, People can be how they want. Peace.